The big question in our break was, is it Lima or Lima, Ohio? And we just had a little lesson on that. It's Lima, Ohio. You know, Lima, Ohio is the home, supposedly, of the kids on Glee. You know, they always talk about Lima and everything.
Yeah, never seen the show.
And the reason I like that is because we're moving into bobbleheads, and bobbleheads kind of have something to do with, you know, the fantasy stuff of the world and things. You can have your own bobblehead.
I think you're stretching it there.
There we go. I thought it would be a good segue into that. But right now, we're going to talk to a local guy who has a good thing going, and he has just developed his company has just developed the mascot for Guilford High School to help out the newspaper and some of the issues at Guilford High School. And it's Phil Sklar. Hey, Phil, how you doing?
Doing good. Good morning. Thanks for having me.
First of all, we were sitting here and looking at the picture of the Viking mascot, and man, you guys did a great job on him. That's awesome, because I've got pictures of the actual one at a ball game, and I thought that guy was the guy right there.
Yeah, you know, this one since it was our high school, me and the other co-founder graduated from Guilford in 2002. You know, we put extra care. You know, we always pay attention to detail and want the best bobblehead possible. But with this one, it was, you know, even more so, just because we wanted to make it as close as we possibly could to the likeness of the real mascot. So yeah, we were excited about how it turned out. You know, it took a lot of back and forth with making sure it got perfect, but they're in production now, and people can pre-order them at VikingBobble.com.
You know, how long and how hard of a process is it to get something, you know, like that? The bobbleheads is kind of smaller and everything, to get it with that good of detail.
Yeah, it's about a 90-day process in general to get it from the design all the way through to delivery. But, you know, with schools, it takes a little bit more time because you have to work, you know, you're working with people who also have a lot of other things on their plate. So it's a lot of fun as well, just to work with the students and teacher to, you know, come up with the fundraiser and to get people motivated and excited about raising money for the newspaper and yearbook in this case.
You know, my son collects bobbleheads. He loves bobbleheads. Is that getting to be a thing again? Because I think I've seen more bobbleheads, and you guys have produced a lot lately. Is it really picking up again? Because people like to collect those. It's almost like one of those things like, wow, I got to have that bobblehead.
Yeah, it really is picking up. You know, ever since the Giants gave away the first bobblehead at a stadium in 1999, you know, it's really caught on like wildfire across the country. And, you know, teams are giving away more and more bobbleheads. Last year, the Cubs gave away 10 bobbleheads. The Brewers gave away 10 bobbleheads at different games. And, you know, those are the games that really draw the largest attendance. And so teams, you know, know that, and they just keep, you know, creating new and exciting bobbleheads to give away. And so, yeah, we've created several bobbleheads of local interest. The Cubs superfan, Ronnie Woo-Woo, the Sox man, which we just announced. So, you know, it's exciting to create new bobbleheads of people who haven't had bobbleheads made of them. So it's exciting, and it's exciting to work with schools to, you know, do the fundraiser and you know, create a bobblehead like the mascot that, you know, nobody has ever done a Guilford Viking mascot bobblehead. And, you know, hopefully we'll be able to work with other schools in the area to do fundraisers for, you know, something that, some programs that need funding.
You know, what makes you one day decide to have a National Bobblehead Hall of Fame museum? I think that's awesome. What gets you to that point?
Yeah, you know, it was a interesting road to get there. It actually started in Rockford. The other co-founder worked for the Riverhawks at the time. That was about 10, 12 years ago, and they gave away the Rocco mascot bobblehead, and that was sort of the first one in the collection, and the collection grew from 1 to 100. We would circle the bobblehead games on the calendar and trade for bobbleheads that weren't in the area, so the collection, you know, then grew to 1,000, and more recently, about 6 months ago, they were piling up in the kitchen, and we started to brainstorm ideas and wanted to share our collection with others, and we developed the idea for the Hall of Fame and Museum. So we did a lot of test marketing behind the scenes and building up the website and the concept and getting architectural renderings and, you know, really starting that planning process. So that's how it started, and we're both now working full-time on the concept with our other jobs, corporate finance and sales, and our full steam ahead.
You know, so now that you have this, you know, this idea going to the Hall of Fame Museum, you know, you talked about trading in the past. You know, are you getting some opportunities now where people are maybe giving you some bobbleheads, saying, "Hey, we want you to, you know, have this"?
Yeah, it's been pretty overwhelming. We're getting packages left and right from both teams and individuals across the country. We're getting bobbleheads. Some of them are being donated. Some of them are on loan. Another one, actually from Rockford, saw our story in the paper. A guy named Tom. He had a collection of all 32 NFL football bobbleheads dating back from the 50s and 60s all the way to, the present for more of the newer teams. So he actually contacted us and sold the bobbleheads to us for an amazing deal. He wanted them to stay together and be displayed in the Hall of Fame and museums. So, it's exciting to get those kind of calls and to, allow people to have their bobbleheads permanently displayed in a setting where, everybody can enjoy them, both online and in a physical museum, which we hope to open in 2016.
So what's the favorite bobblehead that you have, and then what's the most obscure bobblehead that you have?
Yeah, the favorite, I guess, there's so many unique ones, but it goes back to that Rocco. If we never would have gotten that bobblehead, who knows, we may never have even started collecting them in the first place. So that one sort of is unique, and, I guess most unique would probably be one that the Brewers did this year that has all 5 of the racing sausages on one bobblehead. They're crossing the finish line. I think that's the most bobbleheads that have ever been put on in one piece. So.
When you look at this, if somebody wants to do a project like this for a school, because it's got to be a great fundraiser. I mean, $5 from this bobblehead is going to Guilford to help out their programs there. What do they need to do? Do they just need to get approval from the school? Can it be a booster club? Can it be the school? Who can contact you? And we have a story up on the State Line Sports Hub that has a picture of the bobblehead and also how to get a hold of you. What do they need to do to get that process started? Because I know a lot of people are always looking for something to do fundraising, and trusting somebody locally sure would help out a lot.
Yeah, so basically they can contact us, and it can be any department within the school. This one we reached out directly to the newspaper and yearbook director, just because, there was that story over the summer that the newspaper and yearbook could get cut at Guilford after the newspaper after a 52-year consecutive run since the school opened. So we wanted to do something to help them specifically. So we, came up with this idea. But in terms of people reaching out, yeah, any program can reach out to us on our website, bobbleheadhall.com, under the contact section, or contact the number that is on this story that you have on your website. But yeah, it's all that we do is we go through the design process, and there's really no cost to the school. It's more of a benefit. We create the bobbleheads and pre-sell them during the design process, and then when they come in, if there are any left, then we sell the remaining bobbleheads, and the school gets the $5 per bobblehead sold. So if 1,000 bobbleheads are all sold, the newspaper and yearbook is going to get a check for $5,000, which will be great, especially since they're not funded. The printing cost for the newspaper isn't funded by the district or the school.
I did a Beanie Baby project when I worked at a company in my past life, and I know it's a lot of work. You have to go find a manufacturer. You have to find somebody you like, and you have to find somebody that does it the way you want. How hard a process is that with a bobblehead? Because there's got to be a lot of things that you got to really keep an eye on when you get those made.
Yeah, so we've made several different custom bobbleheads, and we have dozens more in the works right now. So we are really on top of the process. We make it really easy for the school. Basically, the school, we just need a sort of a liaison who can help us coordinate things from the school side. But it doesn't really take a lot of time for the school. We handle a lot of the work for them. We set up the website that people can order them on. We design the bobblehead. So it's a really nice fundraiser in those terms, and the students are excited about it because they're going to be promoting them and distributing flyers and earning points for bobbleheads that they sell. So it's exciting, and it's something that's unique. It's not the standard fundraiser that most people are used to.
You talk about the custom bobbleheads. Can I turn myself into a bobblehead?
Yep, so anybody can turn themselves into a bobblehead. You can get one or you can get 1,000. And right now, we're just finishing development of a website that when you go to bobbleheadhall.com, which is the National Bobblehead Hall of Fame Museum website, people will be able to order those directly through the website. Right now it's more of a manual process, but in a week or so it'll be pretty streamlined where you can pick from hundreds of different bodies and then upload your face, pictures of your face, and then order a custom bobblehead.
Sounds like something you'd watch on The Big Bang Theory. Didn't they do that with that 3D printer one time, made those superheroes? You remember that episode?
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, you have Matt's permission and my permission to use us as fundraisers for some school if you want to, Phil.
Okay, well, that's, there's a lot of radio, TV personalities that have bobbleheads of themselves, and, it's a lot of fun, and people really love it.
If you could make, if there's one thing I'm sure you got in your mind, what bobblehead do you really want to make and sell and promote that you think would be something that everybody wants? Is there something that in the back of your mind right now you're looking at?
Yeah, we are. Excuse me. We're actually, there's another one with the Rockford twist to it that we're looking at. I can't really say yet what it is, but it's going to be an exciting one that people not just in Rockford love, but it's going to be one that has really drawn people's interest from across the country. So we'll keep you posted on that one, but fans can stay tuned to bobbleheadhall.com. We'll be posting information there, but I'd say in the next month or so, we should be able to finalize things and announce a pretty cool bobblehead that'll have a Rockford interest.
Real quickly, tell us again how we can get a Viking, a Guilford Viking bobblehead and what the money will go for.
Yep, so VikingBobbles.com is where people can pre-order their bobblehead now. It's $15, and you can choose to have it picked up once it comes in, and there'll be several different pickup options. And then you can also have it shipped to you for $8, regardless of the number that you order. And the money, $5 from every bobblehead sold, goes directly to the newspaper in your book at Guilford.
Great, Phil. Good to have you on today. You can also check it out on StatelineSportsHub.com. We got a nice picture of it. We appreciate it, and we'll look forward to finding out what that big bobblehead project is.
Sounds good. Well, thank you very much, and have a great weekend.
You too. Phil Sklar, National Bobblehead Hall of Fame. I'll tell you what.
I like this custom bobblehead idea. I like being able to
give it for your wife for
choose
Christmas?
from different bodies because I can give the bobblehead a better body than I have. And
be like the Rob Lowe commercial.
Right, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Don't you think David Matt ones would be good? I mean, if people want to use them?
Yeah, I think that'd be real good.
They could sell them at your bank.
They sure could. I think that's a great idea.
Watch it.
Would we call it Meathead Matt Nestor?
Watch it. Did you watch that Big Bang Theory?
Yeah, I know which one you're talking
3D
about.
printer?
Yeah.
I love bobbleheads.
Yeah, they are pretty cool. I got a couple of them.
When I saw they were doing this one, I thought, we got to have them on the show just to help Guilford out. But
that's pretty cool. I think it'd be cool to get, see maybe some of the other schools do something similar, have a Nick 10 set. That'd be kind of fun.
Wow. Pretzel.
Yeah.
Have you seen that Pretzel mascot? I seen him in person a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got assaulted, though.
Oh, geez.
Is that bad? We are good. We're going to take a time out. We'll be back more of the State Line Sports Hour here on News Talk 1440 WROK.
The Roger